Hey, Hebrew fans, this is Todd. Sorry, I was reading Delaxian's comment. I shall call him Tank Or. That's funny. Anyway, let's go and get started on this. So today we're going to talk about what we called. I shall call him Tank Or. Oops. Ah. We're going to talk about what people refer to as the black plastic gate or blastic and all kinds of other names. Now, for a figure like this, where the whole figure is black, yes, we do want to have black plastic. But for some reason, Mattel decided to make a whole bunch of parts ahead of time. And since different figures are different colors, they decided to just use it all in black plastic and then paint over it. So let me show you what I mean. So here we have a Skeletor, was released, one of the first ones, and they actually made him in blue plastic and then put a blue wash on him. So you can see, like in his joints, like on his shoulders right here, it is the same color all the way down. And if I was to pull his arm off, I probably should have got some hot water. You would see blue plastic inside between the parts. Now, for some reason, when they did this, one of the figures they did was Skeletor, which normally would not be too bad because Skeletor is blue, but they did it with this figure right here. Now this figure right here, you can kind of see if you look at the top of his shoulder joint, you might be able to see some black depending on the paint job of it. But definitely wherever the paint scrapes off, you will see little black marks where the paint scrapes off. And then worse than that, this usually comes with a chain that then rubs across his shoulder right here, causing the plastic or the paint to scrape off too easily. Especially if you throw them in a box and the chain happens to hit right where the shoulders. Let me show you what it looks like. Because I did a video one time of somebody who sent me a figure. They said, hey, can you help me? I got a figure. And this figure has the blackstic issue. And you can see right here in this video that I have on YouTube, you can see the black paint right there that was caused from the chain scraping the arm. And a lot of times people think the black is a mark they can clean off. And then, of course, once they start cleaning it, now it's too late. Now they got a big old black splotch of bare area. Now, if you want, you can check this video out. I'm not going to go through the whole thing because it's pretty long. But basically, I just repainted that spot. And you can see the plastic, how it's black on the end right there, letting you know that the whole figure was made of black plastic. But I think my paint job came out pretty good once it was done. So let me see if I also did the back of the arm on this one too, because it had scratch marks on it as well. But you can see the black inside the hole. So let's talk about the ramifications of this. Now, for a blue figure, not so bad. When you talk about a figure that is lighter skinned, like our cool Vicron figures, they actually made these in black plastic too and then painted over it. So you can see, if you look on the top of the shoulder, you might be able to see some of the kind of gray looking right around the edge there. And that is because it's black between the joints. So if for some reason this guy got this scraped at all, or his paint got scraped off, there's a big giant black area. Now there are a lot of people online that complain because the nose on him would get scratched, and then you'd have a black spot on his nose. So let me show you. So here's one of his helmeted heads, and you can see the inside is black plastic. But on the back of this particular head, it has a slight scratch, and sure enough, there is that black plastic underneath there. And if you don't know better and try to clean it off, you're going to end up with a whole entire big giant black mark on there. So since this figure came in a single pack with different armors, of course you got to get 3 of them. So I got lots of these black plastic painted over figures. So let's talk about how you can tell. Now there's more than just these figures that are black plastic on them. There were some Snake Men too that are black plastic. And I believe, let's see, what is that guy's name? I'm forgetting his name. I made fun of him. Oh, Mechanic. Mechanic, I believe, also has the black plastic issue. I'm not positive. Again, he's dark blue, so not that big of an issue. So let's try some experiments to see if we can tell. Oh, I just knocked over a bunch of figures. to tell if a figure's been painted or not. Now, it does stink about the Skeletor because this was such a cool Skeletor figure because he has the legs and the arms like the original 80s figure. So, of course, we all wanted him just so we could make our own regular Skeletor out of him. But because of the black plastic issues, you can see this one has a lot more scratches on him with the black plastic where it's scraped on his shoulders from moving the shoulders. And I'm pretty gentle with my figures, so it's not like I roughhouse them at all. And I think the issue was Mattel probably thought we were just going to keep them in the box and never open them. So it was like, man, Mattel, why did you paint them? And even here on his bicep, a small little black mark, which if you try to clean it off, it's actually a scratch. It is not a mark. Oop. So let's go ahead and we're going to use this black light to see if we can tell if it has a difference, paint or plastic. So let's go and turn off the lights. I just watched the video on Viker earlier today. Cool. Was it my video on Viker? If it was, that's cool. If it not, that's okay too, I guess. Yes, Randy Moss, that is correct. It is such a problem with it. I should have done both Skeletor, Claw, and Dragon Blaster in one figure. Oh, yeah, that'd been cool. But then again, we'd have had more black plastic figures then. All right, we're going to turn off the lights. Lights off. Lights off. Oh, I got that lined up wrong. There we go. Let's turn this off here. And let's use our black light. So this figure right here is one that's been painted over and has the blackstic look. And you can see the black light, but just looks kind of normal on it. Doesn't do a lot of difference. But it's not shining bright super back. Now here is the actual non-painted one. And oh, look at his head. It looks crazy. It looks like the new 12-inch Skeletor you can buy. Burp. Anyway, I'm surprised. I was sure that it would have looked different, but it's probably because it has paint on it as well. Because you can see the unpainted parts come out a lot brighter than the other ones. So I guess you really can't tell with the black light. I was really hoping that would have been a dead giveaway. Bummer. Okay. I guess they do look a little different. You know what? In the camera, it looks way different. That's funny. I'm looking in person and it looks the same, but on the camera I can see it looks purplish and regular blue. That is crazy. So I guess it reflects the light differently through the camera lens than it does in person. So if you're going to do this, you're going to have to pull out your iPhone or some other camera and actually look through the camera to see it. All right, how do I close these things on the screen? They're in the way. So again, if you turn your camera on, black light, shine it on there. If it looks purple, it's painted. If it looks blue, then it's not. So that's crazy. Let's grab the other one and see. Well, yeah, sure enough, you can see, oops, you can see the purplish. Now, it's just so bizarre because when I'm looking at it here in person, it doesn't have that same purple glow. That's so weird. So that's how you can tell. Huh. All right. Lights on.
On it. Okay.
Oh, bright light. So you can tell I found my phone, so I can turn my lights off and on. All right, so what to do? What to do? Because if you're going to use this barbarian figure and you want him to look cool and not be worried about him scratching his plastic, you're going to have to do some changes to him. So one thing I noticed is we got this figure, Vicor, which is a really cool figure. Now, of course, this is a custom head. It's not the head he came with. And he did not have black plastic. He was actually cast in the same plastic as the skin color, and then they have paint on them for the different highlights. So I went and took one of these Vicors and decided to make a Vicron that did not have the black plastic. So let me see if I can find him. Oh, that's funny. I forgot I changed the head on him too. I gave him the old helmet. So here he is. Here is my Vicor. And I just basically used the forearms and the boots, and then swapped out the loincloth. And basically, this is a Vicor body with Vicron's forearms, Vicron's boots, and Vicron's loincloth. Now, I did give him a different head because I like this head better than the other one. But I suppose I'll put on the stupid little goblet that's upside down so you guys can see that it really is the right figure. Dun, da, da. And of course, did the head swap too. That looks dumb. This head looks way better. Anyway, so that is the way to get around it. Another way is just to go ahead and just change out the whole entire figure. So when I did my jetpack one, I thought it'd be cool to use the Snake Man-at-Arms body. So he has all kinds of cool Techo gear on it. And you can see it's just Man-at-Arms with the armor on and the head. And I even made multiple heads. Like this one here, I just put a heat shrink tubing so it's more like Boba Fett, which I thought was pretty cool looking. This head here is the disguised He-Man head. So I like having the black eyes on there. So just trying out different things. And for the tank ore guy, I used Hordak's body and then used a wrestler's head because I like this head better. Actually, you know what? I used Batman's body. Look at that. I thought it was Hordak, but it's Batman. I used Batman's body, and that way then I don't have to worry about having all the black plastic issue with that as well. So there's ways to switch it up. Oh. Well, this is actually a King Grayskull's body. That's funny. I forgot that I did this guy too. Anyway, so this is not black plastic either because it's King Grayskull's body. But that is some options you can do to get rid of the blackstic, is do a body swap. Now, I think another one was actually Ratlore. I think Ratlore has black plastic too, and he's got so many paint apps. It's just a shame they decided to do that way. Oh, it's Friday the 13th? Man, I didn't pay attention to that. Yes, Vicar is cool. Hey, Jinx Caliber, thanks for being with us. Hey, Jinx, good news. I got my shipping notice from my scanner. So soon I'll get my new scanner so we can rescan those floors and get going back on that. So I'm waiting for it to ship from China. It should be here soon. All right. Hey, thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, saying I have great ideas. All right. So, yeah, I like the Boba Fett head the best. That's my favorite one. Let's pull this off. Stick that head on. And basically all I did was make this little heat shrink tubing piece, then stack a bunch of O-rings inside there instead of ruining a head. And then just stick that right on there. And bada bing, bada boom. How cool looking is that? Dun dun dun. And I probably should have used gloss paint on it so that it would be shiny. Shiny. Oh. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I actually really enjoyed the Vicron pack. I was so excited to get it. Like you can see, I bought a lot of them. I still have one of them, one of the Barbarian ones, still unopened up in my closet. So I thought the Barbarian one's the coolest one because that's the closest to the He-Man figure we got. Anyway, so that was my video on black plastic gate that Mattel did. See, look at that. He's even got a small little black mark on the inside of his leg right there. It's like, man. Just every time he gets bumped or scratched, the paint just comes off so easy on these. And you can see in his leg especially all the blackness in the leg right there. So you know it's just all black plastic underneath there. Man, these parts scratch so easy. Now, even though I did the swap, let's see. Where is he? Yep, this one. Even though I did the swap, the forearm's still black plastic. You can't fix that. And the actual head itself is still black plastic. So there's still things you can't totally swap out because if you need to make them the same. Isn't that cool, though? That's way cooler than the head he came with. Anyway, I digress. Yes, it's easy when the characters have the same skin tone. That is correct. So you can use 3D print body bucks. Wow, that would be tough. And to actually keep them strong enough to actually work. That's a lot of effort. To actually take a body and 3D print it and have it be strong enough to handle popping the parts off and on. It would be a pretty tall task. So, nope, I usually don't 3D print whole entire body pieces. Yep, that would be cool though, but nope. Yeah, his cup head does look weird. It's like he's ready anytime for a drink. And it's weird as his hair's attached. If his hair wasn't attached, you could see us being some kind of weird goblet looking thing. Almost looks like the orb thing I made for my wife. That's funny. I never quite got why he was wearing a cup on his head. All right, actually, you know what? I don't have my book down here on the floor anymore. I had my book down here for a long time where I could show you guys the original figures that Roger Sweet came up with. Yep, the Snake Man at Arms body figured. Yep, that looks the coolest. And of course, you know, being a Star Wars fan, you know, you gotta have Boba Fett. Oh, look at that. I got a scratch right there where the orange came off. No! But at least it's not black underneath. So I may have some repainting to do. All right. I have another one of those helmets somewhere. I do. Let's just change that out. Dun dun dun. And you can see the O-rings I used on there. Ooh, Did I sand that out on the inside? Nope. It's just jammed in there. Jam on it. Ugh. I'll have to figure that out later, how to jam it back in there. Oh, there they all go. There we go. I got it jammed in there. Put the face shield back in there. Put the helmet on there. There we go. And I'll put this one with the He-Man head. Actually, I got 3 of them. What the heck? Ugh. I'll put this one that has the scratched back piece already. That way, All right. Oh, you got Conan today. Nice, Mike. Let's see. Masters of the Universe Revelation. Can you use their heads and put their heads on the He-Man Origins figure's body? Yes, you can swap the heads pretty easily. You may have to do a little bit of sanding or a little bit of heating to make it work, but their heads are pretty easily swapped around. Sometimes they look kind of strange, though. You will find the heads look really odd. Like if you put Skeletor's head on an Origins figure, it looks really weird because it looks like a bean head sticking on there the way the neck is. So sometimes head swaps look strange, but yeah, you can change them around. All right. Yes, buddy, the dial up Scott. Well, that's all I got. I don't know if I'm making another video tonight or not. I do have some cool stuff on order. It might be sitting in the mailbox waiting for me to pick up. So maybe tomorrow I might have a fun video. It's actually the Fright Zone. I bought a Fright Zone used, and the guy mailed it to me, and so it should be here by now. So we'll check that out. I don't remember what wrestler figure this was. I bought the figure just for his head. I don't recall, but I liked it, so, you know. And being you don't have to worry about the body matching the color, that was pretty cool looking. And I think it goes great with the black and gray. And he's not a Horde guy. He's a Batman guy. Batman. It's funny. Originally, I used to use this head for him before I got the wrestler's head. But the blue just did not go very well. I used to actually swap it out with this guy right here. Of course, that wouldn't work with it. It was this guy, because I guess that wouldn't work using a black head and a Caucasian body. That's funny. I wonder if he has black plastic. Would no, I don't. Doesn't look like black plastic on him. It's hard to tell with these darker colors. So you don't know if it's shadowing you're looking at or if it really is. I think this armor looks way cooler on him personally. That's why I use this armor on him. Yes, of course I got the yellow one, but I swapped out his emblem with the Grayskull emblem that I made on my Shapeways. So, da-da-da. All right. Oh, let's see if he has black plastic. This would be a good candidate because he is dark blue. Because he is made about the same time frame during the black plastic gate. I can't tell. I guess I could pull out the light and see. Yep, right there you can see it. He's got the black plastic too. Right on that ball joint you can see the black in there. Yep, you can see it on this shoulders piece too. He's got black plastic underneath him. So this guy does have black plastic too. That's weird. This is all kind of getting sticky and gummy after all the years has gone by. Put your plume in your head, man. There we go. It's funny. This guy was made, I believe, by Jeff Johns. And look how Superman-ish he looks like. It's kind of funny. And I think his head would be an awesome head for Roboto before we got the 2000X Roboto head. Because it's just so Roboto looking. Very cool. What else do I got in this box? Oh, I got this guy here. You gotta have him in the same box as Vicor, right? The original Beast Man. Todd will not be ready to comment about Masterverse Skeletor. Hey, Eric, my day was pretty good today. I actually had a really good day. A rough day at work, but great day at home, so it all went good. Some digging in the box. Look at my cool Triclops. Custom, while we're at it anyway. I also have a Wundar the Barbarian. Oh, here. Wundar. Do these guys have black plastic? Nope. They're made of blue. I've been tempted to add wings to one of these guys. Just because in the comic they had some that were winged and some that weren't winged. But I never got around to adding wings to them. I only have 3 of them, so I kind of hate to add wings to one of them. That sword fits in there tight. Oh. These guys are pretty cool. Big old fur heads. I think these are from the Golden Books, if I'm not mistaken. A certain series of Golden Books. Let's see here. Anyway, all my Robotos in here. Domo Origato, Misto Roboto. Oh, we're talking about Roboto. This is my awesome, cool, giant Roboto. He's taking names. Kind of 2000X inspired. Not totally. I wanted to give him more, instead of a clear thing on there, I wanted it more armored looking, so he's more protected. So cool. Then I painted these silver. You know, they were normally this color all the way around, so I just painted certain parts of it silver to kind of give it a cool look to it. I know, I've shown you guys this guy many times before, but he's so cool. Jump jets. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, that's what I get for digging in the same box. Now my box is almost empty down there. I got a couple guys left in there. Whoop. I was finally made into a figure. I'm still waiting for this stupid little piece to break right here, because on a lot of people it broke because of the clear plastic they used. So I'm just afraid and waiting for it to shatter. I always thought it'd be fun to put a small little webcam in there and then hook it up with a USB. But I only have one, so I'm not going to alter the one I have. But that would be cool to put a small webcam in there. And it has lenticular running action. Woof, 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 woof. Anyway, I guess that's it. Yep, Demo Man. Yep, in the original artwork, he was drawn in black and white, and he was, I believe, supposed to be a Beast Man looking character. So I could be wrong. Maybe he was supposed to be the first rendition of Skeletor. Maybe a mixture of both. But he had like long, lanky arms that went way down, longer than these arms here. And he was just very Beast Man-like-ish looking. So, but they decided to go with green. Eternia's only filmmaker. Yes, he's the historian of Eternia. Okay, you guys, smile. The idea is he's supposed to capture the essence of people and like take their power away, and that's what this is right here, is he's captured their essence. And I'm glad they made it like lenticular. That's really cool. That does make it kind of fun. But and he's got his flashbulb thing. I do like his color scheme with the yellow and black and with the blue highlights. It is kind of cool. Now I don't get what the film canister cameras or guns for, because that's kind of what his head's for. But anyway, really fun character. All right, I guess I've gone a long way since I started talking about Blastic. So even this guy doesn't have Blastic. If he was gonna have Blastic, it could be him being, he's got these black lines on the inside. But and you could see there's this light scraping there where it's a little bit yellow. So they just always seem to scrape just a little bit here and there. See in this crotch area, you can see some scraping going on. So even, that's why it's hard to customize figures by painting them, because you know that paint's going to scrape off them no matter what you do. So even the ones that are painted by Mattel have a problem with that, which is why it's good. I used to hate it when they'd paint the hands, because then when you go to put a weapon in the hands, it scrapes the inside of the hands off. So, oh, Triclops. I do have a samurai sword. Oh, that's right. I forgot I made this whip for my, because they were supposed to make a whip for him. Where is... There he is. The time traveling cheater. Ugh. Ha-ha. Shh. Just keep talking, Todd. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe. It's weird. My plant has not grown at all. It's been staying the same. I tried watering it and everything. It still has a lot of browning going on. I'm not sure. I think I might put some weed and feed in there or something. I don't know what's going on with it. All right. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. And next time I'll try to stay on topic better. And that's all that I have. Captain Glenn says goodbye. Goodbye. That's a cool Captain Glenn figure. I remember I made this. I was so excited about how she came out. Oh, she kicks butt and takes names too. All right. Until next time. Good journey, you guys. Let me see if there's any final questions. Moss plant won't grow. Yep, I keep all my figures in a box. Let me show you. Here's one of my boxes right here. And they all stay in their own nice little trays. All individual. Yep. Yep. So that is how I keep my figures. See, here's my 2000X Prince Adam. Also in the box. Oh, you recognize the arm pieces? Yes, those are the arm pieces of our Vicron. And what's funny is when I painted these, I had to actually make it grayish. I didn't realize that it's not white, that he has a lot of gray in his clothing. But then I have a sword from the Chinese knockoff version of Prince Adam. I bought the Chinese knockoff version just for the sword. And then, yes, I got an original 80s vest for him. And then stuck a gun on here, painted it silver. I just think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I did have something to show us in a book. I guess I could see if I can find that. What the heck? You guys can stare at my 2000X Prince Adam. It's from the Power and Honor Foundation book. Oh! Let me scoot these all aside. I wonder why they get paint scrapes, right? Worse than the kids. I better put this back on his wrist or I'm going to end up losing it. Okay. The Power and Honor Foundation. Dun dun dun. So you can see here he is. And again, he had no color, so I didn't know what color he was going to be. But he looks very Beastman-like to me. The way his arms are so long and drapey. And then the other thing I was going to show you was the three figures. There they are. And that's actually Boba Fett's helmet. When Roger Sweet got these figures, he took big Jim figures and put more clay on them to make them look bigger, and then grabbed a 12-inch Boba Fett helmet and just stuffed it on there. And that was his way to show Mattel his idea. So that's what the 3-pack was all about. It was cool. I actually met Roger Sweet in real life. He goes to BobaCon sometimes, And he only lives just a few blocks from me. But I still haven't got together and, done anything with the guy. Sometime I should try to get a hold of him and to take him out to dinner or something. That'd be cool. Anyway. This stuff is so crazy. This is the original Prince Adam. Oh. What were they thinking? And he didn't change in the He-Man. This was just going to be Prince Adam. Ugh. That is crazy. That's funny. Anyway. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. I guess that is really all I got. Let's see. I don't know what you're talking about, All Music Fan. I don't have a Moss Man. That's just my plant, man. I don't know why you think that would be Moss Man or anything. Pimp Adam. All right. Until next time, for real, this is the end. Good journey, you guys. Bye now.